Welcome, respected youngsters. My salutations, wholehearted, receive for the divinity in you, for the prospectus, great personality going to serve the world, worldly wise, spiritual wise. Congrats that you are able to find time to listen every day. And I wish and pray that this knowledge adds to your strengths, your arrows to be victorious in the world. Nobody to defeat there. You be victorious on your own self. Most auspicious day today, it's called as Yugadi. So about that only we'll talk today, 5 minutes. And the other 6 programs today, other than this, is the last one, Katha Upanishad learning. Before that, Ayodhya Kandam, Valmiki Ramayana, Kachit Sarga. Before that, Geetha 15 chapter, the 7 preparations Bhagavan is telling us, with which we can do the Tatpada Parimarganam, searching the Lord. Before that, today being Yugadi, we'll have 2 minutes more extra Vedic chanting. Then, before that, our Sanavatu, before that, Sankalpa. First one is common sense thought, today being festival related to that. So today is called Yugadi, Chaitramasa Prathama Padhyami. On this day, Brahmadeva has created the world. That is why today is celebrated as the Yuga Adi, Srushti Adi Yugadi. 4 things we learned today. Because Brahmadeva started creation, today, lesson to be learned from that is, from today, let us become more creative than recreative. Brahmadeva, creation was the recreation, not the destructive recreation he has. So, creatively recreative we have to be. In the sense, let us be the creators, let us be the givers, let us be the producers, let us be the contributors. This attitude is called Yugadi, the beginning. Youth, as you are, it is good for you to have these understandings and initiatives. It helps. Else, no, everywhere we become a liability when we are receivers and not givers. That is not healthy, also. It creates more and more laziness in us. We suffer because of it, consequently. So be giver, producer, creator more and more. Second, what Bhagwan Brahma created was Satya Yuga or Kruta Yuga. Kruta Yuga is that where all are Kruta Krutya. Luckily, we are studying 15th chapter of Gita. The last sloka is that only. Etad buddhva buddhiman syat kruta krutyascha bharata. So, Yugadi day, we should have the conviction that we will become Kruta Krutya. Krutya, the thing to be done. Kruta is done. So, what is the thing to be done is achieving Paramatma. Then doing that is called Kruta Krutyata. So, take an initiative from today. Then, true celebration of Yugadi, along with other gross celebrations of pujas or making good food offering to God, having the prasadam, wishing everyone. They have to be there every day. Anyway, along with that are these. Third one is Kurta Yuga, also called as Satya Yuga. So let us start living life of 4 Satyas from today. The vocal Satya, speak truth. The intellectual Satya, follow the convictions. The Shastrokta Satya, follow the Shastra's injunctions. Paramarthika Satya, you are the Paramatma, Purusha, Kshetrajna, trying to identify with him. This is how the Satya को से हमें ये 4 सत्य जीने का सीखना. And the name of the new Samvatsara starting from today is Krodhi Nava Samvatsara. Krodhi. So let us not be Krodhi in whole year. Come what may, from the world, from the people. So to let us not behave in such a manner that we are not creating Krodha in others. Krodha is caused by kamana, krodha causes lobha. So kama, krodha, lobha. These three things we should avoid this entire life, entire year. No greed, no too much desires, no anger. We also and pray to the Lord to bless the whole world to be without kama, krodha, lobha. Because next chapter Gita we are going to see 16th May Trividham Narakasya Idam Dwaram. These are the three pathways for Naraka. Nashanam Atmanaha destroys us. What are the three paths? Three gateways, three entrances. Kama, Krodhas, Tatha, Lobha. These three. Tasma, therefore, Etatrayam Tejet. You should never give value to them. So this Krodhi Rama Samsara tells us this. It indicates that from the nature, from everywhere, outer world, the Krodha may come to us. They may try to trouble us, but we don't become Krodha, Yukta. In that way, in a balanced mood, we have to live. And it is Vasanta Navaratri. The Vasanta Rutu is Vasati Vasanti. Vasanta means Santa Vasanta, both ways. The goodness prevailing. You know? That is why, right from the cuckoo of the koel up to the flowering of neem or mango, everything is so beautiful this 1 month. That's why Vasanta Rutu Chaitra Masa. So live life like Vasanta Rutu Chaitra Masa happily, dynamically. Find how to do that. When you have a goal inspired, when you love the goal, you can live an inspired, happy life. Okay? So these are the learnings for today. That should be enough. And again, congratulations, wishes for the Yugadi. The new Samsara came. Another thing we can learn today, every festival, especially this type of New Year's, come only to make us what we have done in last 1 year and gives us to commit and do to achieve something great in the next complete 1 year. Here is a good amount of time. Month 15 days are lesser. 5 years, 10 years are too much. But 1 year target is neither too less nor too much. So in this 1 year, I'll commit these things. For that only the festival comes. So bodily, the exercises I'll do. Energetically, pranayama I will do. Sense organs, I'll put them in check. Mind, I maintain in good mood. Intellect, I will use it for gaining more and more Shastra Jnana. The ego, I surrender to the God. This way we have to commit for this whole year. For that only this is. So you can have commitment of studying this book, spiritual book. You can have commitment of chanting these stotras or Gita Parayan or studying Gita every day 2 shlokas. You have a commitment of doing japa to the Lord. 1 साल में 12 देवताओं को लेकर एक एक महीने में एक एक देवता एवरीडे 3000 करोगे तो एक एक लाख हो जाएगा 1 hour it takes but that's how we take commitments do and achieve the things. So in that way also Yugadi can be a day to start the fresh resolutions commitments. Anything you can have millions whatever you think are helpful to you. Some commitments are to give up some nonsense permanently, some are to take up the sensible things. Choice is ours. Thank you. ओम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः. श्री कृष्णचंद्र परब्रह्मणे गीता मात्रे वेदव्यास महर्षिभ्यो नमः. श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे रामायणाय वाल्मीकि महर्षिभ्यो नमः. अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. उपनिषद ऋषिभ्यो नमः. यमधर्मराजाय नचिकेतस्य नमः. अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोध श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणेतिहासोक्त भगवद्भागवत ऋषिमुनि गुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रह प्राप्ति सनातन धर्म से वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृते पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति शास्त्राणां गुरुशिष्य भक्त भगवत परंपरायाः ज्ञान भक्ति योगादि मोक्ष मार्गाणां च विश्वव्याप्ति द्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एक वृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां महानुभावानां गुरूणाम् आचार्याणां श्रेयभिलाषिणां भक्तशिष्यसाधकस्य उपासकानां आश्रमाणां संस्थानां पूर्णायुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेमस्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्यादि शक्ति संपदा सानुकूलता साधनानां प्राप्ति बाह्य अभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापना कार्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम अनेक राम मंदिरवत् शिव मंदिर कृष्ण मंदिर समस्त मंदिर आश्रम पुण्यक्षेत्र विश्वविद्यालयानां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु सदा साधना शास्त्राध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयागादि सत्कर्मणां द्वारा विश्वे धर्ममोक्ष पुरुषार्थ प्रचारेण विश्व संरक्षण पुरोवृद्ध्यर्थं ये सनातन धर्मस्य भारतवर्षस्य बाह्य अभ्यंतर शत्रुः तेषां सर्वेषां समूल निर्मूलनार्थं अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां युवानां संकल्पित सत्कर्म दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भक्ति भगवद्भक्ति गुरुभक्ति शास्त्र भक्ति सत्संग भक्ति सनातन धर्म भक्ति देश भक्ति माता पितृभक्ति सेवा भक्ति द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक कार्यक्रमाणां शास्त्र अध्ययन साधनानां मध्ये शांति मंत्रोच्चारणं तैत्तिरीय ब्राह्मण पारायणं गीता पंचदशोध्यायस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं वाल्मीकि रामायण अयोध्या कांड शततम कच्चित् सर्गस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं श्री कठोपनिषदः पारायणं वयं सर्वे मोक्षार्थं जीवन साफल्यार्थं श्रेयोः प्राप्त्यर्थं विश्व कल्याणार्थं सनातन कल्याणार्थं करिष्यामहे। डन। नौ संकल्प हो गया। चैंट करो ओम वाला। ओम 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 सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। Now the Vedic chanting, as I told you, 2 minutes ज़्यादा करेंगे आज, because युगादि डे वेद पठनम is compulsory. ओम श्री 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 वेदमात्रे नमः। वेदपारायणम् अथ श्री कृष्णयजुर्वेदीय तैत्तिरीय ब्राह्मणं द्वितीयाष्टकं चतुर्थ प्रपाठकः अथ एकादश मंत्र तु आरभ्य। 10 से ज़्यादा टाइम लगेगा। ओम जुष्टिनरो ब्रह्मणा वह पितॄणाम् अक्षमव्ययन्नखिलारिषात् यच्छक्वरीषु बृहतारवेण इन्द्रेषुष्मदधावसिष्ठाः पावकानः सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती यज्ञं वष्टुधिया वसुः सरस्वत्यविनोने शिवस्य मापस्परीः पयसामान आधग जुषस्वन सख्यावेश्याच मात्वत्क्षेत्राण्यरणानि गन्म वृञ्जो हविर्मनसा बर्हिरग्नौ आयामि सुघृतवती सुभुक्तिः अम्यक्षि सद्म कृष्ण सदने पृथिव्याः अश्रायि यज्ञः सूर्येण चक्षुः इहार्वाञ्जमदिह्वये इन्द्रं जैत्राय जेतवे अस्माकमस्तु केवलः अर्वाञ्चमिन्द्रममुतो हवामहे योगो जिद्धनजिष् अश्वजित्यः इमन्नो यज्ञं विहवे जुषस्व अस्य कुर्मो हरिवो मेदिनं त्वा असमृष्टो जायसे ध्रुव्योशुचिः मन्द्रः कविरुदतिष्ठो विवस्वदः घृतेन त्वा वर्धयन्नग्न आहुत धूमस्ते केतुरभवद् दिविश्रितः अग्निरग्रे प्रथमो देवतानां संयातानामुत्तमो विष्णुरासीत् यजमानाय परिगृह्य देवान् दीक्षयेदगं हविरागच्छतन्नः अग्निश्च विष्णो तव उत्तमां महः दीक्षापालेभ्यो वनतगं हि श्रक्रा विश्वैर्देवैर्यज्ञैः संविधानौ अस्मै यजमानाय दत्तं प्रतद्विष्णुस्तवते वीर्याय मृगो न भीम कुचरो गिरिष्ठाः यस्योरुषु त्रिषु विक्रमणेषु अधिक्षयन्ति भुवनानि विश्वा नूमर्तो दयते स निश्यन्यः विष्णव उरुगायाय दाशद प्रयस्सत्रा च मनसाय जातै एतावन्तन्नर्यमा मा विवासात् विचक्रमे पृथिवीमेष एतां क्षेत्राय विष्णुर्मनुषे दशस्यन् ध्रुवासो अस्य कीरयोजना सह ऊरुक्षितिगुं सुजनिमाचकार त्रिर्देवः पृथिवीमेष एतां विचक्रमे शतर्च सम्महित्वा प्रविष्णुरस्तु तव सस्तवीयान् त्वेषगह्यस्य स्थविरस्य नाम होतारन् चित्ररथमध्वरस्य यज्ञस्य केतुगुं रुषन्तं प्रत्यर्धिन् देवस्य महना श्रिया त्वग्निमतिथिञ्जनानाम् आनो विश्वाभिरूतिभिः सजोषाः ब्रह्मजुषाणो हर्यश्वयाहि वरीवृद्धत्सः विरेभिः सुशिप्र अस्मे ददत् वृषणगं सुष्ममिन्द्र इन्द्रसुवर्षा जनयन्नहानि जिगायोषिग्भिः पृथना अभिश्रीः प्रारोचयन्मनवे केतुमह्नाम् अविन्दन् ज्योतिर्बृहतेरणाय अश्विनाववसे निह्वयेवाम् अनूनं यातकं सुकृताय विप्रा प्रातर्युक्तेन सुवृतारथेन उपागच्छ तमवसागतन्नः अविष्टन्धीष्वशि नान आसु प्रजावद्रेतो आह्रयन्नो अस्तु आवान्तोके तनयेतु तु जानाः सुरत्नासो देवमीतिङ्गमेम त्वगं सोमक्रतुभिः सुक्रतुर्भूः त्वं दक्ष्यैः सुदक्षो विश्ववेदाः त्वं वृषा वृषत्वेभिर्महित्वा द्युम्नेभिर्द्युम्न भवो नृचक्षाः अषाढं युत्सु पृतनासु पप्रिं सुवर्षामप्स्वां वृजनस्य गोपां भरेषु जागं सुक्षितिगं सुश्रवसं जयन्तं त्वाम वामनुमदेम सोम भवामित्रो न सेव्यो घृतासुभिः विभूतद्युम्न एव या उसप्रथाः अधा ते विष्णो विदुषा चिदध्यः सोमो यज्ञस्य राध्यो हविष्मदः यः पूर्व्याय वेधसे नवीयसे सुमज्ञान ये विष्णवे ददाशदे यो जातमस्य महतो महिब्रवात् सेदुः शवो विर्युञ्जन् चिदभ्यसत् तमुस्तोतारः पूर्वं यथा विदरुतस्य गर्भगं हविषा पिबर्तन आस्य जानन्तो नाम चिद्विवक्तन बृहते विष्णो सुमतिं भजामहे इमाधानागृतस्नुवः हरि इहोपवक्षुदः इन्द्रकं सुगदमेरथे एष ब्रह्मा प्रतेमहे विदते शगं सिशगं हरि यरुत्वियः प्रतेवन्वे मनुषो हर्यतं मदम् इन्द्रो नाम घृतन्नयः हरिभिश्चारुषेचते श्रुतो गण आत्वा विशन्दो हरिवर्पसङ्गिरः आचर्षणि प्रावृषभो जनानां राजा कृष्टीनां पुरुहूत इन्द्रः सुतश्रवस्यन्नवसोपमद्रिग युक्त्वा हरिवृषणायाह्यर्वाङ् प्रयुत्सिन्धवः प्रसवं यदायन् आपः समुद्रगं रथ्येव जग्मुः अतश्चिदिन्द्रः सदसो वरीयान् यदीगं सोम पृणति दुग्धो अगंशुः हव्वा हवयामसि त्वेन्द्र याह्यर्वाग् अरन्ते सोमस्तनुवे भवाति शतक्रतो मादयस्वा स्वदेशो प्रास्मागम् अवपृतनासु प्रयुत्सो इन्द्राय सोमाः प्रदिवो विदानाः ऋभुर्येभिर्वृषपर्वा विहायाः प्रयम्यमानान् प्रतिघ्रा गृळभाय इन्द्रपिब वृषदूतस्य वृष्णः अहेडमान उपयाहि यज्ञं तुभ्यं भवन्त इन्दवः सुतासः गावो न वज्रिन् समोक्तो मोको अच्छा इन्द्रागहि प्रथमो यज्ञियानां याते काकुत्सुकृताया वरिष्ठा यया शश्वत् पिबन्ति मध्व ऊर्मिं तया पाहि प्रते अध्वर्युरस्तात् सन्ते वज्रो वर्ततामिन्द्रगव्योः भ्रातर्युजा विबोधय अश्विनावेव गच्छतम् अस्य सोमस्य पीतये भ्रातर्यावाणा प्रथमाय जध्वम् पुरा गृध्रादररुषः पिबातः भ्रातर्हि यज्ञमश्विना ददाते प्रशगं सन्ति कवयः पूर्वभाजः भ्रातर्यध्वमश्विना हिनोत् न सायमस्ति देवया अजुष्टम् उतान्यो अस्मद्यजते विचायः पूर्वः पूर्वो यजमानो वनीयान् चाश्वजिद्यो गच्छतन्नो दाशन्नामभि श्रीर्गमेम सप्रथा भजामहे विशन्तु याह्यर्वाजञ्च पिबात षट्च ओम शांति 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 8 मिनट लग गए गुड श्रीमद् भगवद गीता 15th chapter पुरुषोत्तम योग first two shlokas explain to us the tree of cosmos. Then we are told it is not seen like that but should be understood like that. After that, two options. We can be in this samsara vriksha, going up and down through punya and papa karma. This third option, that by knowing the Paramatma, we can get freed from this avajahi. Okay. Then those who want to free from this and go into the Paramatma, so the two things that are told, very, very powerful. One thing is अस्वत्थमेनं सुविरूढ़मूलम असंग शस्त्रेण दृढ़ेन चित्वा. फिर नेक्स्ट श्लोक में फोर्थ में ततः पदम तत् परिमार्गितव्यम. If these two sentences today on the most auspicious Yugadi day, if you learn by heart, keep in your life and know that the meaning of these shlokas is two lines is the entire goal is indicated to us. Goal and means. Okay? ध्यान से समझ लो इस बात को. I will repeat it for you for 6 times. Let us together chant it 6 times. Then we do our chanting and all. What is that? असंगशस्त्रेण दृढ़ेन चित्वा ततः पदं तत् परिमार्गितव्यम्. 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 So with the world, what we have to do? Asangashasтрena dhrudena chitva. With the sword of the Ashanga, cut the samsara vriksha. So you are in the world, but world is not in you. You are doing everything, but nothing is entering you. Like you are in the class Vedanta, but nothing enters you. Like that. So, असंग शस्त्रेण दृढ़ेन चित्वा ततः उसके बाद पदम तत् और तत्पदम तत् परमात्मा पद परितः मार्गितव्यम. With all our efforts and means, we have to search him, seek him, travel towards him, reach him. These two lines are today's gift we give to ourselves. Asanga shastrena dridena chitva tata padam tat parimargitavyam. If that pada parimargana is not done, that infinite bliss will not come. Then with asanga shastra, if we are not cutting asunder, then we are in the sangha with this samsara vriksha. Then what happens, Swamiji? What is happening now? Same thing will happen. You expect your parents to take care of you, they take care also and bang you. You expect your wife to take care of you, she cooks food also and she beats you. You expect the husband takes care of you, he takes care also and he troubles you. Both chalenge, upar niche, every day. Your brother only loves you, gives you gift, and he only kicks you also. Your boss only appreciates you and says depreciate. Again, other day insults. So you only do good thing, bad thing. enjoy and suffer. Go up, come down. Same routine will be there. And the bright, brilliant, glorious, beautiful, the spiritual goal is never in your vicinity or understanding. Twadi marji in Punjabi means it's your choice. Whether you want to be in the samsara vriksha or we want to do tatpada parimarganam. We have seen. Then how to do the parimarganam? Yesterday Bhagavan told two. From that we start. Then to do these two sadhanas, we are told 7 preparations. That also we'll start seeing today. Aaj thode, kal thode hum karenge. Then who is the Tatpadam? That will be explained to us in next 7-8 shlokas. Just be attentive, be regular, you will be able to catch. Nothing is difficult. Om Sri Krishna Mama. Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Atha Panchadashottama Yoga. Fourth and fifth shlokas. Fourth 2 times, fifth 4 times. Purushottama Yoga. चतुर्थः पंचमौ श्लोकौ श्रीभगवानुवाच ततः पदं तत्परिमार्गितव्यं यस्मिन् गता न निवर्तन्ति भूयः तमेव चाद्यं पुरुषं प्रपद्ये यतः प्रवृत्तिः प्रसृता पुराणी ततः पदं तत्परिमार्गितव्यं यस्मिन् गता न निवर्तन्ति भूयः तमेव चाद्यं पुरुषं प्रपद्ये यतः प्रवृत्तिः प्रसृता पुराणी. Fourth, fifth shloka. निर्मानमोहाजितसङ्गदोषाः अध्यात्मनित्या विनिवृत्तकामाः द्वन्द्वैर्विमुक्ताः सुखदुःखसंज्ञैः गच्छन्त्यमूढाः पदमव्ययं तत् निर्मानमोहाः जितसङ्गदोषाः अध्यात्मनित्याः विनिवृत्तकामाः द्वन्द्वैर्विमुक्ताः सुखदुःखसंज्ञैः गच्छन्त्यमूढाः पदमव्ययं तत् निर्मानमोहाः जितसङ्गदोषाः अध्यात्मनित्या विनिवृत्तकामाः द्वन्द्वैर्विमुक्ताः सुखदुःखसंज्ञैः गच्छन्त्यमूढाः पदमव्ययं तत् निर्मानमोहाः जितसङ्गदोषाः अध्यात्मनित्या विनिवृत्तकामाः द्वन्द्वैर्विमुक्ताः सुखदुःखसंज्ञैः गच्छन्त्यमूढाः पदमव्ययं तत्. Friends, again I am repeating to you. First 2 shlokas, Samsara Vriksha Varnanam. Third, it is not like this as it is in, you have to understand. Fourth one, 2 options. Get caught up in it or reach Paramatma. Fifth one, if you want to reach Paramatma, then the sadhana starts with Asanga Shastrena, cut this Samsara Vriksha. Then you should understand what is the meaning of Asanga Shastra, what is the meaning of cutting that Samsara Vriksha. With a sword of detachment, sharpened through Viveka and Vairagya, that samsara vriksha is cut. Means we are not living the life anymore for anything of the worldly gains. We are only for Paramatma. We are living like that. Understand it deeply. Clear? Thereafter, the fourth sloka we took up for study. Next step is what? Tataha padam tat parimargitavyam. tat pad ka parimargan karna hai हमको. Tatpada. Tat is Paramatma. So, who is Paramatma? Where is Paramatma? What is the definition of Paramatma? Is Paramatma an object? Is an eatable? Is an item? Is a vastu? What is he? We have to understand it. Paramatma is an anubhuti. Yaad rakhna. Paramatma is not an object. Objects are jada. And anything known by me as an object is a jada vastu. How can Paramatma be jada vastu? So let us be clear after studying Gita, so many shloka chapters, reassess our understandings and our clarities. Nobody tells us, we never listen correctly. The Paramatma in the form of Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, Rama, Krishna, they're all name, form, Shakti, expressions of Paramatma. But who is the subject in them? That is the real Paramatma. And that subject is not two. It is one without second. If it is one without second, me also should be that only. Therefore, if it is me, it is to be experienced as me. Therefore, Paramatma always is an experience, and Paramatma always is an experience that it is me. And that it is me experience is already going on. That I exist too, isn't it? And I am conscious of myself, oh, isn't it? And I love myself the most too. I exist is called Satta, pure Sat. I am conscious of myself is Chittu. And I love myself is the Anand. But that's not very clearly known because we reached to that state of experience. Okay? Parimargana kehte hain usko. I gave you a lot of examples yesterday. You search in Google Parimarganam for the Parimarganam of that thing till that Vastu comes to your own doorsteps. In the same way, Tatpada Paramatma should come to the doorsteps of our own heart and experience. It's already there. We have to just knock the door, he'll open, we'll have darshan and we become one with it. Tata padam tat parimargi. Tavyam. Tavya pratyay is what? Once you have cut asunder the samsara vruksha with asanga shastra, equally important is continuous constant struggle effort to discover that tatpada paramatma. A big question is why? Why should I do it? Because yasmin gataha na nivartanti bhuyaha. Those who have recognized that oneness with Paramatma, they won't come back to again the limitations. See, when we are in ignorance of our own essential self, we have lot of vasanas, karma phalas. These vasanas, karma phalas, push us into the birth in different bodies again and again and push us into different sukha dukkha. Now, in the discovery of Paramatma, because all the vasanas and karma phalas destroyed, we are not forced to come back into a limited world, conditioned world of persecutions and sufferings. That's the meaning of Yasmin Gata Nanivartanti. The best example is once the river merges in ocean, again it never becomes the river. In that, the two aspects are the ocean is infinite, the river becomes infinite. Ocean is blissful, river becomes blissful. Ocean is unconditional, river becomes unconditional. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of Nanivartanti Bhuya or Nivartanti means what are the plights of the river? Rivers, glaciers melted, comes in route. Those river has to struggle in its journey, and it is limited in its size and all. When it rainy season, all the muddy waters enter into that river. Mud enters and impurifies the water, and it is too hot. The river gets a chance, there's a chance of it getting dried up. Then it can't stop, continuously run, run, run. En route, it has to pass through the jungles, through the mountains, to the rocks, pebbles. You see the plight of the river, how much it is struggling, struggling. Once it merges in ocean, no, none of those things. In the same way, you and I, as separated apart from that Paramatma, in our life, we have so many struggles to go through. To become happy, to become infinite, to become unconditional. All that we do in the worldliness, in the worldly pursuit. But world itself is temporary, finite. How can it give us permanent, infinite experience? It cannot. Therefore, a person who is in the world tries to become happy and never becomes happy. But a spiritual person tries to become happy and becomes happy and discovers himself to the happiness, never to become miserable again. That's the meaning of Yasvingata Nanivartanti Bhuya. Okay? So, what is to be done? Asanga Shastra say, cut the samsara vriksha. Point one. Then what is to be done? Second, tat pad ka parimaran karo. क्यों करना है? Because yasmin gata nani vartanti. Now the question is how to do that parimarganam. How to do that parimarganam. One big sentence, only one main thought, but it has got hundreds of thoughts to complete this main thought. What is that main thought? कि तमेव चाद्यम पुरुषम प्रपद्ये यतः प्रवृत्ति प्रसुता पुराणी यतः from whom purani pravritti prasruta from the beginningless of the time the pravrutti of the creation started, that Adya Purusha from whom the whole Purani Pravrutti Prasruta. Purani means कब से start हुआ we can't say. Pravrutti means this whole creation, dissolution, creation, dissolution. From whom it started. यतः पुराणी प्रवृत्ति प्रसृता तम आद्यम पुरुषम एव अहम प्रपद्ये. This is the meaning of, this is the answer to the question how to do the parimarganam of tatpada. This is the thing. Then hundreds of thoughts it can be explained. I told yesterday one thing, today also that thing will repeat, and one more we see. What is it? Ki whenever we see the world, the one who sees the world, he is samsari. The one who inquires from where the world comes, he is called as sadhaka. And the one who traces it, the cause of it, and sees it from the cause standpoint is Siddha Purusha. I gave example also yesterday. मैंगो का एग्जाम्पल दिया था कल. आज कौन सा देव है, गर्मी है ना, खरबूज का दे दो. तो यू सी द खरबूजा, ए भोगी ईट्स इट, दैट्स इट. इस दिमाग वहां तक ही काम करता है. ए लिटिल इंटेलिजेंट पर्सन ही इंक्वायर्स, अरे खरबूज कैसे उगता है, तो मैं भी खरबूज का फसल लगाऊंगा. आई कैन ऑल्सो हेल्प अदर्स इन हैविंग खरबूजा, एंड आई कैन ऑल्सो ईट एंड गेट मनी बाय सेलिंग इट. ही बिकम्स ए किसान. भोगी बेटर द किसान. The yogi क्या करता है? Where from खरबूज came? From the खरबूज, that plant which is a creeper. It has come from where? From the earth. Earth came from where? Water from fire, fire from air, air from akasha, akasha from mana, mana came from Paramatma. Came from means what? Like mud came, sorry, pot came from mud means? See that pot came from mud is not, pot is different and mud is different. Mud alone is appearing as pot. Indent to the pot, mud alone is there, but with a name and form. In the pure mud, there was no name and form. Now a name and form is given, which you call as a mud, and it has a utility value. You can bring water or store some things in that. In the same way, the whole world has come from Paramatma, means Paramatma alone is appearing as in millions of names and forms in the form of this world, like the thousands of pots you can make with one mud. One मतलब quantity of mud. Thousands of gamla you can make, छोटा बड़ा, उसको अलग अलग नेम भी दे सकते हैं. And thousands of you can make the lamps, the plates with that. With the same mud you can build the walls also. अब क्या क्या नहीं बन सकते हैं? What are all of them? Nothing but mud in different forms and names. In the same way, what is the whole world? That Adya Purusha Paramatma only in different forms and names. How can one Paramatma can be in so many varied forms? That is what it is power. That's why it's infinite power, because of which in infinite Rupa and Nama, he is appearing. He has not become. Water appears as wave. It doesn't become the wave. What is the meaning of becoming the wave? Now wave is permanent, water lost its original status. That is not. Like the milk becomes curd. Thereafter milk is gone, curd is permanent. सृष्टि में ऐसा नहीं होता कि भगवान जगत बन गए, अब जगत नहीं है, भगवान नहीं है, जगत ही सत्य है, ऐसा नहीं. For the सृष्टि, this example of the gold or the mud, they are correct, or even the water. The gold appears as ornaments. Gold never became ornament, losing its goldness and giving reality to the ornament. ऐसा नहीं होता appearance. So, as I told you, when we go on doing for years together the practice of tracing to the cause, everywhere, like I am seeing the world, how I am seeing it with the eyes, how the eye is seeing because of the mind, how the mind is seeing because of buddhi, what is how the buddhi is working because of aham in that, how the aham has become enlivened or conscious because of the conscious adi purusha inside. So here prapatti means what? Discovering and identifying the adi purusha is called the sadhana we have to do, not the world which has come from him. So tameva adya purusham aham prabhadye yatah purane pravritti prasuta. Those are interested in the world created with the God, they are samsaris. Those are interested in the God who has created the world, they are the sadhakas. Of that God, you discover him as your of gaps are there. I'm not explaining them all of them. So the Guru, he'll train you, he'll bring the purity to your heart, he will make you single pointed, subtle. Then he slowly starts teaching the Mahavakyas, and then you understand them, analyze them, and then you will come to first intellectually apprehend, then on the seat of meditation. The wrong notions, when you give up, then the beyond the notions, the reality is revealed to us. Now, these are all you have to mature to know one minute. Suddenly, you can't study the 12th class subjects when you are in LKG. LKG, UKG, class 1, 2, 3, 4, then 12th. We are doing LKG classes here. When you are interested, find a good guru, go study from him and learn. Okay. Now, this is how the three things. Asanga Shastrena Denchatva, Tatpadam Parimaritavyam, Tameva Chadyam Purusham Prapadya, Tapravarti Pursa Prastha. Now, who can do all these things? असंग शस्त्र से संसार को काटना, तत्पद का परिमार्गण करना, वो भी इस तरह से तमेव आदि पुरुषों प्रपद्ये, not anything. A person who has purified himself inside. To purify himself inside, these 7 sadhanas are told. That is the 5th shloka. We chanted na. I'll just enumerate those 7 of them. Most of them are studied by us in almost every chapter. Okay. Now, the 7 sadhanas we have to do to become ourselves purified in the heart, so that we catch the Adi Purusha, not the creation came out of him. Thus, we reach to that pada, having reached where there is nothing nothing to come back to this world of samsara. तो ये सब बातें जो है ना, थोड़ा दिमाग लगा के उसका एसेंस पकड़ने का कोशिश करना. It is not a object that is explained to you. It is a subjective state of being and evolution. तो इसका समझने का तरीका थोड़ा अलग होता है, सूक्ष्म बनना पड़ता है. Like when I explained to you, there is a table support and there is a upper base on which objects and all, or put your head and sleep. So it is very tangible. You can easily understand. But when I say that the Adi Purusha Paramatma, from whom the whole world has come, these are all little subtle things. They have to be understood with subtle mind intellect only. Clear? आज के लिए इतना काफी है. ये वाला, now I told you what are the 7 things. निर्माण मोहा जित संग दोषा अध्यात्म नित्या विनिवृत्त कामा द्वंद्वैर्विमुक्ताः सुख दुःख संज्ञैः गच्छन्ति अमूढ़ाः पदमव्ययं तत्. First nirmana, second nirmoha, those who gave up mana and moha. Third, Jita Sangha Dosha, who gave up the dosha of Sangha. Fourth is Adhyatma Nitya, we are always endowed in the Adhyatma, not the Adibhautika, Adidaivika. No. Vinivritta Kamaha. So Nirmana, Nirmoha, Jita Sangha Dosha, Adhyatma Nitya. Fourth one, Vinivritta Kamaha, who are freed from the entire Kamanas. Fifth one, Dvandair Mukta, Sukha Dukkha Sangnehi. Sukha Dukkha and such named from all dvandvas, the one who is freed himself. Then Amudaha, thus who has transcended the Mudata, Tat Avyayam Padam Gachanti. Such people reach to that immutable, infinite state of Atman or Bhagavan. Now, every word I need to explain to you at least 6-7 मिनट. तो कल से हम शुरू करेंगे तो 7 चीजें 2 दिन में हो जाएगा. Today we'll stop here. Happy Ugadi to you all. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Apadam Bhartaram Dataram Sarasampadam Loka Viramam Sri Ramam Bhuyo Bhuyo Namamyaham Sri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasra Rama Tattulyam Ramanama Varanane. Om Sri Ramachandra Parabrahmane Namaha Srimad Valmiki Ramayanam Ayodhya Kanda Shatatama Sargaha Kachit Sargaha. So we have seen up to the meaning of 5th shloka yesterday of the 100th Sarga Ayodhya Kanda Kachit Sarga. The subject matter is Bharata goes to Rama to bring him back to Ayodhya. In that, the first step of Bharata meeting Rama, we have seen saluting Rama. Rama lifts him, hugs him, puts him in the lap. Then Rama is asking Kushala Prashna. He is asking the questions variety. In the questioning only, Kachit Kachit, Bhagavan is teaching Rajaniti Dharmas to Bharata, because Bharata is going to rule for 14 years. So you and I also must know, because in this While teaching Rajneeti Dharma, all other values that have to be understood to and to be lived so that our life is not liability to others and us. It is an asset to us and others. That great state of being is achieved when we learn all these things and practice them. Okay, today what we will do is 5, 6, 7, 8, okay, 9. Huh? 4 am पढ़ेंगे. I'll see what meaning I can tell you. ओम अथ पंच श्लोकात् आरभ्य दश श्लोक पर्यन्तं पारायणम्. ओम चिरस्य बत पश्यामि दूरान् भरतमागतं दुष्प्रतीकम् अरण्येऽस्मिन् किं तात वनमागतः कच्चिद्धारय त्वमिहागतः कच्चिन्नदीनः सहसा राजालोकान्तरं गतः कच्चित् सौम्यनते राज्यं भ्रष्टं बालस्य शाश्वतं कच्चित् शुश्रूषसे तात पितरं सत्यविक्रमं कच्चित् दशरथो राजा कुशली सत्यसङ्गरः राजसूयाश्वमेधानाम् आहर्ता धर्मनिश्चयः. The main Rajaniti, Dharma, etc., will come after the exchange of pleasantry as formality. Even though Bharata will not reply anything now, it will be, he does in next. But पहले थोड़ा सा formalities of how are you, how is father, Then through that only lot of things to learn for a long time. I am seeing him. Rama is very happy to see him. Then Dushpratikam, Ramji, because Bharata in that full dress like a Yuvaraja with all variety of the Alkala, Munivesha Dharana. So Dushpratikam मतलब बहुत दिन काल भैया मैंने तुमको मिला कि तुमको पहचान ही नहीं पा रहा हूं मैं. In this way you can understand what Rama meant. Then kim tata vanamagataha. Aranya asmin kim tata vanamagataha. So in this aranya, after a long time I'm seeing you, I can't recognize you. Now I recognized you. Now the first question is vanam kim agataha. बेटा क्यों आए तुम वन में, बताओ. First question. Okay, in this learning is what Bharat also was disciplined like his brothers Rama and Lakshmana. Jatavalkala dharana, bhushaya, kandamula phala bhojana. Not staying in the Rajya, staying in the Nandigrama and ruling kingdom on behalf of Rama. ये सब अभी स्टार्ट नहीं हुआ, अभी पादुका मिलेंगे ना अभी उसके बाद. बट फिलहाल द चीरवासनम एंड भूशय्या एंड कंदमूला फला. The moment he heard from Mantri Sumanta that the Rama has taken that Jatadhara with that milk etc. of the tree brought by that Kevata Guha, this is how Ram Lakshman, तुरंत भगवान भरत जी भी मंगाते हैं. Then at that moment only he dresses up. Jatavalkala and Jatadharana and Valkala Dharana. So this is the greatness of these princes, even though they are Rajakumara, but they have the ability, patience to live life for years together in this tapasya. ये आप बात समझना. चाहे बंदा रिच हो पुअर हो, how hard working you are, how ready you are to sacrifice both through the toughnesses, that proves your mettle, that shows you are great. Okay, now one by one question. एक तो पूछ लिया क्यों आए वन में. Now next, कच्चित धारयते तात राजा यत त्वम इहागतः. कि क्या राजा दशरथ जी धारयते, is stable, is he okay, यत त्वम इहागतः, that you have come here to meet me. दोनों है, कुछ हो गया उनको बताने के लिए आए हो, और is very well taking a राज्य, so took permission from him and you came to meet me. Whatever it is, you tell me how is father, that you have come leaving him. Second, or other option, kachit न दीनः सहसा राजा लोकांतरम गतः. कि राजा who is dina, has he left this world and gone to the urdhaloka? Rama is prepared mentally, he is detached. He knows भगवान दशरथ जी कितना राम को प्यार करते हैं. डाल आई कांट लिव विदाउट यू बेटा, वो कहते भी हैं, है ना, आस्किंग भरत जी को कि क्या पिताजी चले गए क्या. ये सब आंसर अभी नहीं देंगे भरत जी, बाद में. देन राम लक्ष्मण सीता दे क्राई सो मच, दे डू द जलांजलि तिलांजलि. ये सब मेन रामायण की स्टोरी. वी आर नॉट इंटरेस्टेड इन दैट, यू स्टडी इट. वी आर हियर टू स्टडी द राजनीति धर्मा. इन शॉर्ट, द नॉलेज how to live in this life for success. Okay. Next, Kachit Saumya Nate Rajyam Bhrashtam Balasya Shashvatam. Ki this Rajya belongs to us. And Shashvat Rup se Ikshvaku Vamsha is ruling it. Father was ruling and is very powerful. And he gave it to you, I know, because mother asked you. No, the Rajya is with you. But then, Kachita, te Rajyam Bhrashtam Balasya Shashvatam. Is that because you are child, you are Yuva, you are Bala, either you are immature in your knowledge because of this reason, or because you are small, young, there were other Rajas have attacked, or is any of these two are the causes that our Raja Ayodhya भ्रष्ट हो गया? ऐसा कुछ हुआ क्या? राज्य पूरा भ्रष्ट हो गया क्या? कि तुम बाला हो कि रूल नहीं कर पाए, या दूसरों ने अटैक किया क्योंकि तुम बाला हो? लाइक द ब्रिटिशर्स, मुगल्स का आकर अपने देश का धर्म का कितना भ्रष्ट कर दिए दुष्ट राक्षस. Such a beautiful was our Bharata Mata. Oh, with culture, tradition, purity, simplicity, divinity, spirituality. Ah, मेरा भारत फिर से ऐसे महान हो जाए. You are the ones who are custodians and you have to take the responsibility. So he's asking, how is father? You left him and came. Why did you come to the Vana? Is he safe and hale and hearty, or has he gone? And is the Rajya okay or भ्रष्ट हो गया? Because you are a child, you couldn't manage it. ऐसा कुछ हुआ क्या? Kachit Saumya Rate Rajyam Bhrashtam Balasya Shashvatam. And the reason for asking these questions is not Bharata is not very happy, excited. भैया मैं आपको मिल गया हूँ करके. He was in the same face of दुखा and all. अब उस चेहरे को देखकर प्रश्न पूछते. Like when you are in front of my class, you are very happy after the class. Then seeing your happy face, my question will be, बेटा तू सो गया क्या क्लास में? Because then only will be happy. Then if you have put a frowning face, let us say, miserable after class, then I know it. बेटा तुम सुनने की कोशिश की ना, आपको समझ में आ गया तुम्हारा. In the same way, seeing Bharata's hauliya कहते हैं. Rama guesses these things and asks. Next one is कच्चित दशरथ राजा कुशली नहीं कच्चित शुश्रूष से ताता पितरम सत्य विक्रमम. बेटा पिताजी का जो पिता सत्य विक्रम है, सत्य ही उनका विक्रम है और उनका विक्रम सत्य है ना. बीइंग ट्रूथफुल, ऑनेस्ट, fulfilling the promises is his vikramata. And same way, his vikrama is so true that nobody can fight with him. Such Raja, our father Dasharatha, Shushrusha say, are you doing his seva or not? Because important question. Bharata is so pure-hearted. Rama sent to the jungle. He will not like. Ramji ko to pata hai. Then he might be having some narajgi with father. He is nothing doing. Your son is your father. Your relation is one-to-one. You have to just serve him. That's it. Second is father, mother have to be served. That's it throughout life. No question, no objection, no second thought. So are you serving your parents? देखो parents का बात है ना, they won't be there permanently with us. And once they go, you will never get a chance to love them, serve them. Therefore, for petty paltry, ego, selfishnesses, like a stupid youth, don't fight with them. Just say whatever you say, your parents, you are right. Even though your parents are worse than you, some rare cases में होता है. Youngsters are good, but the parents are दवादार पीने वाले. In other cases, generally parents are good, the stupid youngsters are बिगड़ा हुआ होता है. In either cases, your parents are to be taken care fully with love as long as they are alive. That is a Mahapitruna Vimukti. Not knowing that for small little things you scold them, you fight with them, you insult them. What an arrogant, stupid fellows. Control that. Those who can love and serve parents, they need not even love and serve the world or the God. सब आ गए उसमें. And those who don't love serve parents, anywhere they go, they will not be successful. Because parents की कृपा नहीं है मतलब they are not invoked through service. Keep it in mind. Pratyaksha Deva means Mata Pita. Okay. Next he says, शुश्रूषा कर रहे हो कि नहीं पिताजी का? Then he says, कच्चित दशरथो राजा कुशली, safe, the one who holds on to Satya so strongly, great person because Rajasuya Ashwamedhanam Aharta. He does so many of the Rajasuya Yaga and Ashwamedha Yaga in the interest of the whole nation and the world. Finally, he is Dharma Nishchaya. So Dharma Nishchaya वाला, सत्य संगर वाला, राजसूय अश्वमेध यज्ञों को बहुत बहुत करने वाला राजा दशरथ कुशल है कि नहीं. So this shows the glory of Dasharatha and Rama's concern for him, asking the welfare about father. So 2-3 thoughts are there in this to be studied. Tomorrow we will see them. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now cut off. 20. Okay. Om Ata Shri Kathopanishatu Pratamodhyaya Pratamavalli Ekavimshati Dvavimshati Tamau Shlokau. पुरा देवैरत्रापि विचिकित्सितं पुरा देवैरत्रापि विचिकित्सितं पुरा देवैरत्रापि विचिकित्सितं पुरा न हि सुविज्ञेयमनुरेश धर्मः न हि सुविज्ञेयमनुरेश धर्मः न हि सुविज्ञेयमनुरेश धर्मः अन्यं वरं नचिकेतो वृणीष्व अन्यं वरं नचिकेतो वृणीष्व अन्यं वरं नचिकेतो वृणीष्व अन्यं वरं नचिकेतो वृणीष्व मामोपरोत्सीरिति मासृजं मामोपरोत्सीरति मासृजैनं मामोपरोत्सीरति मासृजैनं. तो when Nachiketa asked, tell me about what happens after death. तो यमराज हंसते हैं, अरे देवता लोग भी ये प्रश्न को पूछते हैं, जानना चाहते हैं. To them only we don't give the answer. You just don't play like a child. Drop this third boon of this to me. Ask something else. Anyam varam. You ask ma uparotsi. Don't force me. But नचिकेता कहेगा, अच्छा देवता लोगों ने भी पूछा, उसका मतलब ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, तो फिर मेरे को वही चाहिए. Like a child only is so cute. Like every child is cute. They are cute, but in negative things they use their smartness. Here Nachiketa used for positive. So Om Devairatrapi Vichikitsitam Pura Nahi Suvigneya Manuresha Dharmaha Anyam Varam Nachiketo Vrunishva Mamo Parotsi Ratima Srujainam Devairatrapi Vichikitsitam Pura Nahi Suvigneya Manuresha Dharmaha Anyam Varam Nachiketo Vrunishva Mamo Parotsi Ratima Srujainam Devairatrapi Vichikitsitam Pura नहि सुविघ्नेय मनुरेश धर्मः अन्यं वरं नचिकेतो वृणीष्व मामोपरोत्सीरतिमाश्रुजैनं देवैरत्रापि विचिकित्सितं पुरा नहि सुविघ्नेय मनुरेश धर्मः अन्यं वरं नचिकेतो वृणीष्व मामोपरोत्सीरतिमाश्रुजैनं. यमराज ने कहा, नचिकेत कहते तो मेरे को ही पूछना है. And he says there is no greater guru than you and there is no better boon than this. Therefore, no second alternative. I want this only. I will ask you only. You only should give to me. That's it. नहीं तो आपको बदनाम करूंगा. यमराज को कुछ नहीं आता. He doesn't say that. So देवैरत्रापि विचिकित्सितं किल देवैरत्रापि विचिकित्सितं किल देवैरत्रापि विचिकित्सितं किल देवैरत्रापि विचिकित्सितं किल तं च मृत्योयन्न सुविघ्नेयमात्थ तं च मृत्योयन्न सुविघ्नेयमात्थ तं च मृत्योयन्न सुविघ्नेयमात्थ तं च मृत्योयन्न सुविघ्नेयमात्थ वक्ता चास्य त्वादृगन्यो न लभ्यः 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 नान्यो वरस्तुल्य एतस्य कश्चित् नान्यो वरस्तुल्य एतस्य कश्चित् नान्यो वरस्तुल्य एतस्य कश्चित् नान्यो वरस्तुल्य एतस्य कश्चित् देवैरत्रापि विचिकित्सितं किल त्वं च मृत्यो यन्न सुविज्ञेयमात्थ वक्ता चास्य त्वादृगन्यो न लभ्यः नान्यो वरस्तुल्य एतस्य कश्चित् देवैरत्रापि विचिकित्सितं किल त्वं च मृत्यो यन्न सुविज्ञेयमात्थ वक्ता चास्य त्वादृगन्यो न लभ्यः नान्यो वरस्तुल्य एतस्य कश्चित् देवैरत्रापि विचिकित्सितं किल तञ्च मृत्यो यन्न सुविज्ञेयमात्थ वक्ता चास्य त्वादृगन्यो न लभ्यः नान्यो वरस्तुल्य एतस्य कश्चित् देवैरत्रापि विचिकित्सितं किल त्वं च मृत्यो यन्न सुविज्ञेयमात्थ वक्ता चास्य त्वादृगन्यो न लभ्यः नान्यो वरस्तुल्य एतस्य कश्चित् टुगेदर बोथ ऑफ देम देवैरत्रापि विचिकित्सितं पुरा न हि सुविज्ञेयमनुरेष धर्मः अन्यं वरं नचिकेतो वृणीष्व मामोपरोत्सीरति मा सृजैनं देवैरत्रापि विचिकित्सितं किल त्वं च मृत्यो यन्न सुविज्ञेयमात्थ वक्ता चास्य त्वादृगन्यो न लभ्यः नान्यो वरस्तुल्य एतस्य कश्चित् एतस्य तुल्यवरः अन्यः न कश्चित् there is no vara as equivalent as this vakta chasya tadruganya nalabhyah the great speaker like you nobody is available because you are the only one who know everybody before death and after death and devairatra which is some kila so you only said ki devatas also have asked that means it must be very very important so I want to know answer to that question don't try to change my boon third one mujhe yahi chahiye this is the glory then lot of temptation Yamaraj will put in front of Nachiketa to distract him. He says, I don't want anything. मुझे बस तत्वज्ञान आत्मज्ञान चाहिए. That's how this Upanishad teaches us. Like Nachiketa, you have to be nirmana moha jitasanga dosha. Then tatapadam tatmarmanargitavyam. Then only you get the truth. So I'll club both Geetha and Upanishad and tell you little meaning also tomorrow onwards. They say ek do minute. So that I need not take up this text again. While doing it only, you are getting an idea. Om दुर्जन सज्जनो व्यात् सज्जन शांति माप्नुयात् शांतो मुचित वंदेभ्यः मुक्तश्चान्य अनुमोचेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा मृतंगमय ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो परमर्षिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्र ओम तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय गीता माता की जय हाँ वेदव्यास भगवान की जय रामचंद्र भगवान की जय रामायण महाशास्त्र की जय वाल्मीकि भगवान की जय बोलो भाई सुंदर की जय रघुनाथ महाराज की जय आज के आनंद की जय हर पार्वती पदे हर महादेव हर सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद जानकी जीवन स्मृत जय जय राम राम अम्बे अम्बे श्री आदि पराशक्ति गीता माता की जय समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञास धर्म संस्थापक मोक्ष मुक्त गण की जय समस्त युवा मंडली की जय भारत माता की जय सनातन धर्म की जय वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृति की जय अध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान की जय. To all of you, Yugadi, New Year's wishes and prayers. May this year bring all prosperity, happiness, spiritual growth to all of us. Thank you. No.